Oh my god, another British man making a commentary video? This is something that has never been seen before. This is 1000% original. Anyways, we are having a look at this channel called the Reality Check channel. You've probably seen a lot of it pop up recently on TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. Other people talking about it. You've probably seen it a lot, and it is because they recently had on this OnlyFans model by the name of Rebecca Goodwin, and essentially for 26 minutes, they just berate her up until she has to literally get off set. Basically telling her that being an OnlyFans model isn't a real job, it doesn't contribute anything to society, and they were just basically insulting her for the entire time, which I find a bit weird because if you have a look at their channel, all of them, it's literally just bringing in OnlyFans models to use them for views. So when OnlyFans models use themselves for views, it's bad. But when they bring them on and use them for their podcast, that's somehow fine. It's a weird double standard. Before we get into the Rebecca Goodwin video, I just want to point out that if you choose to pursue that type of career, I think you should be all for it, as long as you're not pressured into it and it is completely out of your choice. I don't think anyone should be shamed for that type of work. Let's get into this video. It's a rough watch.
Welcome back to the Reality Check. Today, guys, we need some help from all of you. We have been demonetized on YouTube, so we literally don't earn anything from these videos anymore.
Damn, what a crying shame. I wonder how you could have been demonetized. Nothing comes to mind.
Your support to keep this channel going. So we've got a Patreon, link down below.
How much do they charge for this Patreon? Because I want to know, because no one is buying this Patreon. They don't even have a Patreon linked. Where's the Patreon? Have they had to take it down?
Are going to be putting in extra videos. We're going to be doing like some behind the scenes stuff, some videos of me and CJ just going out and, you know, causing carnage. And we're going to just be doing all different
causing carnage, brother. The type of carnage that you probably end up doing puts you on a list.
Anyways, today we have Ho number one.
Hey.
What's your name?
Wow, it's Rebecca Goodwin.
What the actual fuck? So, the way that they just introduce her, and all of them do not like her. Like, before even starting off, he literally says, and introducing slag number one. Who the fuck let Shrek out of his swamp?
Derriere, what? Bleach.
Bleach.
Was brother? Did I just catch bro staring?
So you found
Excuse me, sir. What are you looking at?
Area. When you're bleaching your derriere, obviously you're gonna get a little bit.
Brother,
What the fuck? Everything about the podcast, everything about the podcast just comes off as condescending. They really just only want her on for views and then just dip. Thank God that realistically this will be one of the most popular videos on the entire channel. Thank God that their entire thing is demonetized, so then they don't make a penny from this video.
Because women are in a revolution right now, and women are tired of men saying, shave that pussy, shave that pussy. No! Be able to have hair, and then men will.
This is one of the most incel podcasts of all time. It just kind of reminds me, it's the Whatever podcast and the two fucking losers who sit across from each other, and then they like tell the group of women to rate themselves from 1 to 10. It's like, what?
I don't like it when you throw the facts out
but
there.
that's ridiculous.
It's not.
Of course
It's
it's
the
ridiculous.
truth. Right, it's okay for you to
hair
have
is
a
not
preference.
attractive though.
It's
Huh?
not.
For sure.
Say that again with that mouth with hair all around it, please.
It's
different for a man,
right.
though.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
not different for a man.
Of course it is.
Yeah, because of society's standards, because of what you
So
demand.
you're actually looking at me and telling me you only shave because it's itchy. So
Yeah,
you
it
shave your
itches me,
armpits
and it's
that.
yeah,
and
I
your
shave
legs.
everything.
And
Is it really that hard to believe that people shave for a preference? Is that the whole conversation I'm listening to right now? Because I'm cutting a lot of this out for your sake, because the conversations I've just heard, they would make you want to fly out the window. It's stupid. But the whole point of this, the whole point of the conversation I'm listening to right now is that the lads are incapable of realizing that people shave for a preference, for their own preference.
And
The
your
problem
legs.
is, right, if you have a partner, you have a preference, it is fine. It is fine for a man to have a preference. You want a bald pussy? I get that. No problem. But when the issue starts is when men start saying all women should be shaved. That's like saying hair doesn't belong on women,
But that's
right? And I
our
am telling
preference,
you,
right?
yeah, your preference for a woman, not for me, not for a porn star, not for someone you are never going to fuck in your life. That is what we call none of your fucking business.
Okay, so when women say all men should be 6 foot plus,
I don't say that.
no, but
No, not all men should be. They're saying the person that we date.
But that's the societal norm, right?
No, the person.
What the fuck? I can say confidently. I mean, to be fair, I did struggle with this for a while. I am not a tall person by any means. I am at a staggering 5'5", and during like secondary school and college days, I used to believe this as well, being like, "Oh, I am unattractive unless I am 5'10" or whatever." And then when I actually went outside, when I actually went clubbing, when I actually met up with mates to go out, turns out it really doesn't matter. Obviously, to a degree, it does, but in general, height isn't that serious. The only time that you will ever hear that height matters is on the internet from men like these. It's literally, it's such a non-issue.
All men need to be 6 foot plus or they're short, yeah?
Well, no,
Do we
I
not do
wouldn't say
that to men? And you know what's mad? Men can't even change that. Women can shave their pussies. Some men are below 6 foot. Most men are below 6 foot. Imagine how they
But
feel.
there's a lot of women
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're so concerned for how I feel, because that's the point you're trying to make, isn't it?
out there that
You should start a
prefer
trend.
a short king.
men are kings.
My man's a short man.
You got a man?
He's a short. I've got a man. I've got a few men.
Oh, you got a few men, do
No,
you?
of course I have. Yeah.
And they're all below 6 foot.
Yeah, they are. He's
She paused there
exactly
for a
the same
second.
height as me. Exactly the
How
same.
tall's that?
5'8".
Do you know what?
Perfect height for a
Going back
man.
to the hairy.
Oh, okay. So the second that she proves a point, it's like, oh, let's just go back for a second. Microphone companies, start charging more, please. Start charging more.
To say I want a woman that shaves a pussy, but when you're saying all women are disgusting if they don't, they're unhygienic, it's not attractive, that is when you are projecting on the whole of womankind, saying that should be how you want it. But
it's
you
not
are
attractive.
basically saying
But it's not-
puberty should have never have happened to any women.
No,
That's what you're saying.
what is-
You're
what is
saying
it is.
okay, so you're saying the only difference between a child and a grown woman is hair.
It's
So wait,
puberty.
it's
No, it's
not. So wait,
puberty. You're saying to
wait.
what I'm saying.
So
The
you-
difference is they've hit puberty or they haven't hit puberty. For a man to say any woman that has hair is basically you saying, I am against puberty.
No, it's not.
So wait. You like to attract paedophilic men because
No, I
you
don't
are
attract
shaving
paedophilic
everything.
men.
So
Do
you're
you know,
shaving
I'll-
everything.
They're completely missing the fucking point. Oh my god, they keep up. None of them have a GCSE. None of them have a GCSE. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe any of them have a GCSE. The point she's trying to make is real straightforward. It is okay to have a preference whether someone shaves down there. It only becomes an issue when you tell women all of them should be shaving down there. And then this geezer is now saying, oh, so you attract paedophilic men. No, because that's the preference side of it, not them generalizing all women.
Yeah.
What are you doing with that money?
It goes into property, so I'm doing the affordable housing scheme, which is where I buy property outright, usually like 2-bedroom terrace, and we rent them out. We being me and my business partner, we rent them out to people that are low-income families for prices like £450 a month for a 2-bed terrace house. So yeah, it's like, obviously I bought the houses anyway.
Wait, hold on.
And we rent them out.
So hold on. They have just been... We need to listen to that again.
It goes into property, so I'm doing the affordable housing scheme, which is where I buy property outright, usually like 2-bedroom terrace, and we rent them out. We being me and my business partner, we rent them out to people that are low-income families for prices like £450 a month for a 2-bed terrace house. So yeah, it's like, obviously I bought the houses anyway, so it's not completely selfless because all these properties will belong to...
They have just been drilling into this girl. They have been insulting her the entire time. And then she is actually doing a lot of good with the money that she is earning. Oh, they should have not asked her what she does with the money, because I think they were expecting, oh, I was going on a party, or oh, I'd go clubbing with it, or I bought a Lamborghini, or whatever. They were probably expecting an answer like that, very materialistic. But now she is buying houses outright and then selling them for cheap for low-income families. Goddamn.
Control of it.
If you weren't earning the same amount of money you were earning, say you were earning £1,000 a month,
Yeah.
how would you then feel about what you were
Really
doing?
good, because the main thing about OnlyFans is not the money, it's the freedom. Like, before I worked in
You ain't got
Debenhams...
no freedom at £1,000 a month.
You have. Before I worked at Debenhams Cafe, right? I've got 2 kids, remember that. I couldn't afford childcare, so I'm staying at home with OnlyFans.
At £1,000 a month?
That is an average job.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not.
It was for me.
You're
I was
probably making so much money now, you forgot what it's like being
No,
down
I was
there.
working at Debenhams Cafe and I was working part-time, so I'd get £475 a month plus working tax credits. I've got kids, so my money would always be...
No, it's not. No,
Yeah,
wages is the same. All throughout, the minimum wage is about £11.50, right? It's a week.
We need to fact check this. So, back in... So, this is the UK's minimum wage. In 2019, it was £8.21 an hour. Back when I was born, that's about £5. Yes, about £5 something an hour in 2006, and in 1999 it is £3.60. So, if brother knew anything, he would know that the UK's minimum wage goes down back in time, because the UK minimum wage is affected by inflation.
One person who could earn even the minimum wage, which would be like, what, almost £2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Would that not be worth you saving your dignity?
My dignity was long gone way before I had this job. Like, my dignity was robbed of me when I was 4 years old. I'm reclaiming everything that was taken from me, okay? Everything.
How are you reclaiming it? By doing OnlyFans?
Because men used my body, and now I'm using my body to reclaim what was taken from me. My dignity was stolen as a child. I was raped as a child. I was groomed as a child. Like, there's no dignity there. Obviously, it's common knowledge that the more people, that if people were, groomed or raped as a child, then they are more hypersexual as an adult. I'm going to use that to monetize from every single person that has ever taken from me, and I think I've done that pretty well. You say it's no dignity, but there's no dignity in going out to work for somebody that's really, really rich. I'm talking Tesco's, right? You're going to go, what is the dignity in setting your alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning to get up to go and make their pockets even bigger and give them more money while you're sat there all day?
You're comparing doing OnlyFans to a
Absolutely.
Even that, I'm not going to lie, even that has more dignity than what you do.
Please explain to me how getting up in the morning to line some rich man's pocket... You're doing something
positive for society, I guess.
Positive. £238,000 was my tax bill this year, okay? I'm doing something positive for society by paying the lot of your wages.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if we went back to caveman times,
which we're not.
If we went back to caveman times, everyone at that table would more or less be dead from disease. Okay, we need to hear out this hypothetical because I'm getting ahead of myself.
Coming from people
yeah.
Understand that, but what I'm saying is, if we went back to caveman times,
which we're not in, yeah,
we're actually going to have some constructive.
If we went
production
back to
coming from people
so why
that are
don't
doing
you go
those
out
jobs.
there and kill a cow instead of shopping at Tesco's? Let's go
But
back to caveman times.
There are.
Oh, that hypothetical's so strange. Like, if we were in caveman days, we would all have to be working together to benefit society. Brother, you're acting like you live like a caveman. You do not. You are tatted up. I know damn well those tattoos were not cheap. You have money, you are not living like a caveman.
People doing that.
Also, with this whole, like, benefiting for society thing, I don't think your podcast is doing that. I really don't.
But
And you wouldn't be able to eat your burgers if there weren't people doing that. Whereas you getting your minge out on OnlyFans is adding nothing productive to our society. If anything, it's damaging our society.
Except from the tax bill, the £238,000 that I paid on the 31st of January this year.
I'll be honest, if I ever got a tax bill for 200, was it like 230, was it 230, 280, I don't know what it was. If I ever got a tax bill for that much, oh, I would cry. I would be distraught.
If a girl was earning £1,000,
how are the NHS nurses going to get paid without these tax bills?
Let's try not talk over each other, by the way.
I was talking about the girls that are earning £1,000 a month, and comparing it to someone who works in Tesco.
These girls do not belong to society. These girls are their own girls. These girls do not have to contribute anything to society. A society that gives you what? Please explain to me what society is giving you.
Apart from the things you're doing with charity and that, which is really good, by the way, what are you actually contributing to society with the work that you do?
Apart from all of the good shit you do, with your charity that helps low-income families have a house, what are you even doing? Oh my god, you're doing basically nothing. You're just helping families. What is this argument?
The tax bill, but that is what makes society run.
Some people are doing things
Why does my job have to contribute to society? My job is contributing to making sure that me and my kids are okay. I am not going to stand here, and work for the NHS. What do? They charge you £9,000 a year to go to university, and then you have to pay nurse registrar fees the whole time that you're at being a nurse, and then on top of that, the nurses are being paid a shit fucking wage. Fuck society.
Listen, hold on. Okay. Wait. So, bin men, doctors.
Right, I pay my council tax.
Hold on, wait. Bin men, doctors, nurses, Tesco workers are all contributing more than you are with your job.
I'm paying.
You do those fucking jobs then. Get the fuck off this podcast and do those jobs then. Go be a bin man. Go work at Tesco's. Do that shit. Don't drill it into some poor girl who is just trying to make a living.
You're not doing anything.
You're just getting your minge out.
You're not doing anything, brother. I'm getting annoyed. Just want to point out again that they benefit off of other OnlyFans models. They benefit off other OnlyFans models. This thumbnail is wild. Literally, like, they use OnlyFans girls to make themselves richer. Literally. They use OnlyFans girls to make themselves money, but an OnlyFans girl cannot make herself money.
Do you think I want to give the UK government...
Why don't you leave?
Why don't I leave what?
You got the money. Why don't you leave the UK?
Because I've got children.
Yeah, take them. They don't want to be here.
They do want to be here. I've already asked this.
It's because they don't know where else they want to.
They've travelled a lot. I took them out of school for it was a 6-week holidays, and we got a motorhome and we drove from Cornwall, from Chesterfield to Cornwall.
Shout out Cornwall.
up to the Lake District in 6 weeks.
That's
And
a
I
good-
asked
that's
them.
not like the
UK,
Maldives
mate.
or.
No,
Wait, they've
but the
seen
plan
Cornwall
was-
in the Lake
Let me finish. Let me finish.
We know they want to be in the UK now.
There've obviously been other places, but the plan was if they liked the
Where
motorhome.
No, but like other countries.
If, you know what? I'm gonna get off now. You lot are the most disrespectful people I've ever met.
What? We was only joking.
No, trust me, you lot are getting fucking rich as shit now.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Hey, goodbye. What the fuck?
That is mad.
What?
So the kids want to be in the UK because they're gonna go to Chester, to Sheffield, to Cornwall.
Guys, do you think we did anything wrong there? Like, where we... Ho number one.
A little bit. That pussy. Shave that pussy. Women want to be able
what
to
are
be
you,
you.
apart from the things you're doing with charity and that, which is really good, by
Yeah.
the way, what are you actually contributing to society with the... She was just delusional, mate.
Are these real words? Are these things that are actually being said? What the fuck?
Were we rude?
No.
I don't think it was rude. She was just delusional.
Yeah, no, that is.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this fucking video. Okay. That's... Oh my god. Okay, well... That's the reality check. That is... arguably one of the worst podcast clips that I've ever seen in my life. And it's not... It's not great. That was awful. To the young men who are watching this, please never buy podcast equipment. Don't watch an Alpha Bro podcast. These motherfuckers are the most incel. They're the most incel fucking Andrew Tate wannabes of all time. It is crazy. But yeah, anyways, subscribe so you don't become a podcaster.